coming to you from the Orange Room in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. This is It's Only Food with your host, Chef John Politte. All right, well, welcome back to It's Only Food. I am Chef John Politte, and you are in the Orange Room, and we are on the set of It's Only Food. Today we're going to be doing a twist on a perennial favorite. We are going to be making salmon and shrimp Diablo, and we're going to put a little twist at the end that I'll show you once we get it ready to plate. So let's head into the kitchen and see what our ingredients are for this show today. We have olive oil, we have some garlic chili sauce, tumbler of brandy, some butter, diced tomatoes, an onion, a handful of different kinds of chilies, some shrimp, and some salmon. Well, thanks a lot for joining us. We're going to get into the kitchen now. We're going to start cooking this. It's going to be one spicy dish, so stay tuned. All right, so in the interest of time and for your viewing pleasure, I went ahead and I already minced up the peppers and the onions, and I opened the can of tomatoes and drained them as well as I could. And now we are just going to cut up our salmon and our shrimp to put into the pan. I'm just going to cut these into nice strips so when they're in the dish that they are just easy to eat, bite size. I don't want to make them too small because they have a tendency to shrink. And I'm going to just cut the tails off of the shrimp because we're not going to be picking them out of the dish and eating them with our hands. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but I just want them to be a part of the dish that will blend with all the other ingredients and not stick out as going, hey, look at me, I'm a shrimp. So pick me up and eat me. So I'll just cut that bigger one into half. We're just going to have bite-sized pieces here too. So I think I will just cut all of this right in half there. Again, I am mincing the ingredients with the peppers and the onions because I want them to sweat. We're going to cook those first, and we're going to sweat those first to blend the flavors, and I'm going to throw the seafood in. This seafood does cook quickly, so I don't want to overcook the vegetables. I just want to sweat them so they all come out about the same doneness and same time, and then we can add our other ingredients to it. All right here we've got the pan. We're going to saute and start cooking our minced peppers and onions. These were really hot to cut. The peppers a little bit too spicy there. I have what is like a little chili pepper, Thai chili pepper. I have a chili pepper, actual chili pepper. It's not a serrano or anything, habanero. I have jalapeno, and of course a nice banana pepper. All four of them went into that blend, so you know it's going to be spicy and good. Of course, the onion was just a yellow onion that we, and I did leave the seeds in too on these peppers, so I'd give it a little more kick. And then we're going to cook the liquid out of these diced tomatoes a little bit too. So I'm going to add chilies. This is going to get a little hot up in here, so be careful. Some diced minced onions, and our peppers. Now I know Diablo has been done 100 different ways and thousands of different recipes and everything else. Again, this is the way I do it on It's Only Food by Chef John Politte, but shameless plug, sorry. You can do it any way you want. If you want to do it your way, get a show and do it. I'm doing it the way I want to do it, and it's just trying to share with you, so maybe that you will try to do it this way too. Not saying anybody's right, not saying anybody's wrong. There's not that one giant recipe under a rock in Europe that shows you how to do this. There's many, many ways of doing it. So with this, with the olive oil too, to saute this up, I am adding a hunk of butter into that, just because it's nice to have both of those flavors emulsify into there as you're sauteing up all this stuff. Mix it all up here, let those flavors marry. That's some beautiful color already. We haven't even started basically, and we've got some beautiful color. You want to have it on a medium-high heat to get those things to start sweating. I was sweating just cutting these peppers, so different kind of sweat though. The butter is melted in our pan. Now I think would be a good time to add all of the shrimp and salmon, and you'll see why when this is all done. I'm using the chili garlic sauce just to give it a hint of garlic, because I'm fresh out of garlic and I really don't like using granulated or powdered in that. I like to have fresh. Then we're going to add Chef Politte's seafood rub. This stuff is pretty good. It's got chili. It's called Screamin' Seafood Rub. It's really good. I've got it available at itsonlyfood.biz, and it is very good for seafood. So I'm adding that in there too. This will kind of calm the peppers down just a little bit because of the ingredients that are in this. We got a little celery seed and other herbs and spices in there too. It'll just marry in with all that heat and make it stand out about. And we're going to add a little cream to it too at the end, just to kind of mellow out these peppers a little bit. You can see right now it's got some beautiful color in there. So last but not least, a little bit of brandy in there. You can use white wine or brandy. So I'm just going to add about a capful, maybe 2, maybe 3. Kind of a big pan. We're just going to let all this stuff cook down. You see that liquid is cooked out of those tomatoes. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of cream to this, which will do 2 things. It'll help make a sauce, and then it'll also cut, hopefully, a little bit of that heat off of all those peppers, but not to the point where it's no flavor at all. So by the time that thickens, you'll see it bubble and thicken. We'll know for sure that that salmon's cooked all the way through. Alright, the sauce is thickening up really nice. Most people put pasta or rice with this. I have got a different twist that I want to show you when we get back. This is almost ready to go. We're gonna plate it up. Sorry, that was a microwave. We're gonna plate it up with something else. A lot of people will enjoy what I'm gonna be using for this too. And I'll also not put it in the title because I want you to find it to be a surprise. So we'll come back, we'll plate it up, we'll take really good pictures of it, and then we will play some music over that, and then we'll come back and we'll taste it, tell you what I think, and then we'll close out. Don't forget to come back. Done. We have seen how a beautiful, beautiful looking dish. The shrimp. I can't wait to try the shrimp. So I'm going to dig in and take the first bite. I'm going to go on for a shrimp. So I couldn't help it. Wow. Oh yeah. There's the heat. It's not that bad though. I mean, for all that, get a close up of that shrimp there. Focus, focus. Hope you can see that. Oh, that's not too bad right there. So, very good, very crunchy, very creamy. Just a hint of that, all that pepper that we put in there with the season. Oh, it's really not that hot. Of course, I have yet to delve into it yet either. So, but our surprise guest with this, instead of rice or pasta. I use quinoa with kale. So hopefully I'll get some love for that because it does go. I'm going to get a little bit of both on there. That's good. Cream and kale go real well together, so that's a welcome addition to this. Here's the salmon. You know, somehow when you cook salmon, it gets a little dried out. This stayed moist, and the cream is just really good for that. Now I'm going to take a bite of everything without any meat, just a lot of that sauce and the onions and the peppers and the quinoa. So if I turn red and faint, you know what it's from. The heat's there. It's not overwhelming. This is a good dish because it all comes together. It doesn't blow you out of the water. It might be, I mean, it might, I'm used to eating a lot of seasonings and hot sauce, but this has got some good flavor. It's not hot. I like it. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for joining us today. We made shrimp and salmon Diablo, which was great. Fresh ingredients, little brandy in there, little of my seasoning rub, shrimp, salmon, peppers, onions, garlic, cream. It doesn't get any better than that. So if you like the show, give it that thumbs up button, send it on out to Twitter, leave a comment below, tell me how you like the show, or if there is something you would like me to cook. I would love to do a viewer show where I name your name and we do it for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the show if you haven't already. And as always, share this show with everyone you know with any kind of social media that you can get it onto. I would appreciate that very, very much. So don't forget to head over to my website. It's onlyfood.biz to check out all my seasonings, spice rubs, and dry rubs that I've got out there. Then we'll see you next time right here on It's Only Food. Take care. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.